So Katie is one of these unique kids. She had such a unique personality. She was very spirited. She made everyone feel seen. She's very engaging. Her sense of humor was incredible. Her wit was so sharp. She was one of these kids. There were about 8 cousins, first cousins in our family, and even as a little kid, as one of the younger ones, as the adults were talking, she would pick up on everything. She was so bright that way. Like whatever we were saying, we assumed the kids weren't really understanding or getting, and she was able to pick up on it right away. Where she was even telling the other cousins, "Here's what's going on," kind of a thing. On the morning of the 19th, they were at a stoplight, and they were hit in the rear driver's side at almost 80 miles an hour without any swerving, braking. Katie wound up dying on the scene, and a friend of hers wound up dying the next day in the hospital.
We didn't know that the person who killed Katie was an illegal immigrant until Tuesday. So she was killed on Sunday. We didn't find out until Tuesday. And the Urbana Police Department was great in getting us the information as soon as they could, but they didn't know where he was. It's that much more difficult to comprehend. Now this person's on the loose. We don't know where he is. They suspected he was trying to flee.
Here's a guy that wasn't productive, wasn't a good citizen, and he barreled into a vehicle with 5 women into it, and his first instinct was to get out of the car and run. And then within a day and a half was almost at the Mexico border. So to me, these are not the productive folks we want to bring into the country. You want to build a country on migrants, probably not the guy you want to stand behind to build a country. Katie received no due process. And I know they like to use certain terms like disappeared and taken, snatched. But let me tell you, Katie was disappeared, taken, snatched, received no due process at all. And the difference here is Katie was disappeared from us forever. We will never see my little girl again. When you talk about due process, I wish she was in another country or in some detention center I can go see her, but she's not, and I'll never see her again.
It's our understanding that he was deported in 2016. And then, as Joe stated, he came back using a fake alias. Why do these people who break these laws, who are not US citizens, deserve due process? Because again, Katie got nothing. She got death.
We do need to secure the border. That's been very clear now because it has been abused for obviously specific reasons. And I think what he's doing is the right thing to do. We can't have unaudited folk. In the big beautiful bill, there is a lot of resources around securing the border and sort of doing the right things as far as migrants, because again, there should be a distinction between legal and illegal.
The law is the law as it is today, and people need to be responsible for enforcing the current law, which is not happening, and that's what got Katie killed.
It's so gut-wrenching every day, and I wish I could explain it, but it's as if just this large piece of you is gone, it'll never be back, and you've just got to move forward with it. And we have other kids, and we're trying to stiff upper lip, but it is the most devastating thing, and no one should have to do and go through what we're going through right now. And it could have been avoided. Katie was killed by someone who really could have been vetted and not been in this country, and she would be here with us today.
Yeah, it's important for us to continue to tell Katie's story. We want change to happen so that other families don't have to deal with this.